my name. Oh, if that will not be but my trusty cause.
What? Nothing, just doing push-ups, manly stuff. No big deal. How much time before the show? Yeah, manly stuff. Shalom. Eliyokim Cohen, Jews News Briefs. June 1st, 2011, the 28th day of the year on the Hebrew calendar, and a very, very special day it is. Jerusalem of Gold! Yom Yerushalayim, Jerusalem Day. 44 years ago, this capital was reunited. It is a Jewish capital. Never once was it mentioned in the Quran. Thank you so much to all the brave soldiers out there who've risked their lives, who have been injured, family members. Jerusalem is special. It is the beating heart of the Jewish people. We are live from Jews News World Headquarters. BiggerBitter.com is our sponsor. We also have another snippet from Grains of Sand by Shifra Shomron, an absolutely amazing book. This is one of the most disgusting things I've ever read in my life. This is actually from the diary of the Minister for Interior Security at the time, an absolutely repulsive and disgusting man. This is a comment. Eureka! I found it! The extreme right wants to attack the Temple Mount, develop the idea. This is what he was trying to use as propaganda to make the country hate the right-wing settlers. Okay, the extreme right wants to bomb the Temple Mount with planes. A bit absurd, but the media will buy it. Not only will the media buy it, but a lot of our Jewish people bought it. They're still buying it today. That was 9,000 Jews that were evicted back in 2005. Now they want to evict over 120,000 people in any peace plan. Wake the heck up! Jews need to unite. They need to get some truth and reality in the world. That's why you need to watch this show. And please, right this second, please share the link. Oh, wait. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for sharing the link. If everyone just does this, even just one day, we can get 100,000 people. That's our goal in the show. Alright, so we have some today in Jewish history. In 1944, Franklin Roosevelt had 55,000 positions that he could have filled with refugees coming in from Europe. He only filled 1,000 of those, which meant 54,000 Jews were turned away. They could have come here after the war, all the suffering that they've been through. They thought they'd be able to come to America, the bastion of freedom. That was not the case. So for everyone out there that thinks that America is just this unbelievable, like, brother of Israel and of the Jewish people, sometimes that is not the case. Do a little research. Don't just be duped by what the media wants to have you believe. Okay, so in this week's today's Torah tidbit, in this week's Parsha, it says that a man's holies shall be his. Well, what in the world does that mean? It means that it's up to the owner which Cohen or Levi he gives his tithes or his first fruits or anything to. My last name is Cohen. I am actually a Cohen. When the temple's rebuilt, I will also be begging you to give me some of your tithes. Is there anyone out there that you'd want to give it to more than me? Okay, glad we got that cleared up. Today's Jewish quote is an unbelievably insightful quote. It is, "Who hates the Jews more than a Jew?" That's from Henry Miller. I don't know if he's Jewish or not. That's the saddest and truest quote that I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so we're actually going to start out today with happy news, and then we're going to torpedo and crash and burn at the end, because I have some stories that you're not going to believe. But let's start out with some happy news. Okay, happy news! Yom Yerushalayim! 44 years ago, this capital was reunited in about 80 places in Israel today. They're having marches, parades, people are going to be waving flags, you know, cute little kids painting their faces. It is really a day of togetherness. Really, Jerusalem is the heart and soul of the Jewish people. We pray facing Yerushalayim. We mention it in virtually every prayer that we do. It's been the dream of all of our people for thousands of years to come back to Yerushalayim. And when the temple is finally rebuilt, B'ezrat Hashem, it'll all take place in Yerushalayim, the heart and soul of the Jewish people. And like I said, it is not mentioned one time in the Quran. So for anyone out there that thinks that Jerusalem is a holy city to the Muslims, that is unequivocally not the case. Alright, so like I said, 44 years ago, 2,000 years of exile were ended. Well, not ended, but in Yerushalayim, we regained the capital, we united it. Prime Minister Netanyahu today gave a speech saying that we're undergoing a great struggle, but we also have some great achievements. 44 years ago, Israel's soldiers fulfilled the visions of the prophets and brought Jerusalem back to its proper place. He also went on to say that he'll continue building in the capital. Pants on fire, pants on fire. Next year, Jerusalem will be even more built up. I hate to rain on Happy Day Parade, but he said the same thing in 2010 at the AIPAC conference. He said, Jerusalem is not a settlement, it's our capital. 9,000 people went, ah, yeah. That is not true. Because a year later, he has not approved any building. In the eastern part of the city, where there is a housing shortage that you cannot even believe, he personally, his office, the Prime Minister's office, personally meddles in the affairs of the housing commissions and squashes and torpedoes every single building project that's been approved. Virtually every single building project. So, if you want to say that it's our united capital, then back it up with actions. Words mean nothing. Talk is cheap in this country. We need leaders that actually say something and do it, and that's why we're in the predicament that we're in right now. On to more news. Settler housing starts have dropped by almost a half in the first quarter. Meaning, the number of homes being started in the settlements in Judea and Samaria have dropped by almost half. You know how badly the people here need homes? The people in this area multiply like rabbits. Probably nobody on earth, procreates like the people here. We are in such a dire need of homes. I mean, the supply is so insignificant compared to the demand. It is unbelievable. And hearing the rhetoric of our leaders, of our Knesset members, saying that this land is ours, we're not building. Stop lying to your people. It's not that difficult to see that there's no construction cranes where there needs to be. This is an absolutely egregious act by our government, and this needs to end now. Speaking of egregious, an independent poll reveals that 2/3 of Israelis oppose a Palestinian state and any presence in Jerusalem. So you're thinking, wow, that's 2/3? What about the other third? There's actually... Shalom? Hi, Ima. What do I have for breakfast? Only healthy things. No, that's not true. I had Fruit Loops and 2 donuts. No, you don't have to fax me the food groups again. I already have it on my refrigerator. Yes, I read it every day, Ima. I just don't really care that much. I love donuts! Can I call you back? Man, she loves me so much. Where was I? 2/3 of the people in this country apparently have a brain. What about the other third? Where are their brains? Why does 1/3 of this country want to give Jerusalem to our enemies? Want to throw me out of my home? Why, after the disaster of Gush Katif, grains of sand, why is it still 9,000 people evicted from their homes? Everyone thought they would bring peace. It's brought 12,000 missiles. We left southern Lebanon. Everyone thought that would bring peace. Now they have 40,000 missiles. Many of them have already been shot into this country. The definition of insanity, according to Einstein, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Why do we do this every single day? This is just insane. This is absolutely insane. Alright, so our poll question today is, give me your best memory, best thought of Jerusalem. We'll keep it on a happy note today. A great quote from yesterday, which was, what do you think about the overwhelming majority of Jerusalem Arabs not wanting a PA state? I'll read 2 quotes. I was pleasantly surprised to hear how many Arabs feel regarding this issue. My hope is that they will continue to speak out so the world will hear the truth. I don't think they'll continue to speak out because more than likely they're going to end up in the back of dumpsters in the next few days. Of course not, Ellie. Their state is Jordan and Yerushalayim is ours, our undivided capital. Alright, so those are some good quotes. So today's poll question is, what do you think of Yerushalayim, the holy city of Yerushalayim? Give me your best thought, your best memory here, something cool that happened, anything, and I'll read some of these on tomorrow's show. Okay, so I have an actual awesome cousin. He's the founder of Palestinian Media Watch. What they do is they take what the quote-unquote Palestinian leaders are saying in English and then also what they're saying in Arabic to their own people, and they show how diametrically opposed they really are. So something they've uncovered here is pretty hilarious. Someone in the Palestinian Authority, one of the higher-ups, says that the Zionists, me, must acknowledge publicly in front of the world that the Jews have no connection to the Palestinian Arab land, upon whose ruins arose the colonialist settler Zionists, whose plan is to settle and expel, and it's represented by the Israeli apartheid state. To say that the Jews have no connection to this country is probably the world's biggest lie. I don't think there's anything more insane than that quote. Anywhere that they've built a mosque, rest assured there's a shul, a synagogue right underneath this. This is just insane, people. This is just every single day. You know what I'm turning into? A broken record. Just the news is all the same. But you want to know why it's all the same? Because we cause it. Why are we strong? Where is the chutzpah that our people are known for? We've turned into this, weak, groveling nation it's just embarrassing. We started on a high note today, and I guarantee you we're going to crash and burn right now, because I have more stories. The National Security Advisor is now being accused of working for Israeli firms that had Iran ties and Iran dealings. This has been big news in recent days. This company controlled by the Ofer brothers. Apparently our National Security Advisor was mixed up in this stuff. What kind of security can you expect when your advisor is alleged to have ties with Iran? Oh, Ralph, I didn't even know you were here today. I might need you in a second. Moving right along. Here's some uplifting news. We have a new thing called the Magic Wand. It is a system that's able to track threats which are currently considered only potential. I don't know why they're considered only potential, because one of these things is short-range missiles and cruise missiles, which Hezbollah has. I don't think those are potential threats. Those are very definite threats. We have the Iron Dome. Now we have the Magic Wand. Who's coming up? The Iron Dome is like, Iron Dome. The Magic Wand? What's next? The Pink Slipper? I mean, who's coming up with these names? These names are indicative of our people. The Magic Wand? How about like the Tush Kicker? Or the chutzpah machine? Something other than the Magic Wand. I mean, what is this, a fairy tale? Even that's not good news. You know what? I don't want to end it. Let's just end the show with one more story. I don't even want to go lower than this, because this is pretty much as low as we can get. You all know my feeling about the IDF leadership, police leadership in this country. We treat our enemies better than we treat our own people. We're not prepared for any threat in this country. We're supposed to be the smartest military force in the world. We're apparently not. Today, 5 police officers and a civilian sustained mild injuries after protesters rioted in East Jerusalem neighborhood of Ator. And they were stoned. Also, molatov cocktails were hurled at these officers, who responded by using crowd control measures. Someone threw a Molotov cocktail at a cop, and he responded by using crowd control measures. Do you have any idea what I just said? Someone tried to kill a cop with a Molotov cocktail. I don't know if you know what that is, Google it. And the cop responded by using crowd control measures. I want to end the show right now. I'm sick of this. I want to celebrate Yom Yerushalayim Day for real. Also, if anyone out there wants to marry me, knows of anyone that wants to marry me, has a friend, a relative, anything, I have a really, really good catch. I have really, really good character traits. I think... Who brought me this water? It's 3 degrees above room temperature. I said room temperature. I have really good character traits. I'm a nice guy. Have a little help and support. Maybe there's even a reward in it for you. Come on, I'm the host of a burgeoning TV show. Anyway, that's the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. Jews News Briefs on facebook.com/Jews News. We're really growing. If everybody helps us out, we can hit our goal of 100,000 people. I hope everybody enjoys their Yom Yerushalayim, and I hope everybody remembers that Yerushalayim, Israel, it's the home of the Jewish people and the Jewish people alone. Everyone have a good day. Remember, it's not news unless it's Jews News. Shalom.